Hi, Management 3300 students. This is Steve Wagner, your professor, and this is a brief overview of the course shell. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to go over the course shell so you're familiar with the structure of the class. And so if we look on the left-hand side of the course shell, you will see the main menu here. And this main menu can get you to all the areas that are important for the class. You'll see at the top it says announcements, and the landing page, the home page for this course is always on the announcements page. And I start with this welcoming announcement, and there will be many more announcements to come underneath. I try generally to link announcements to email. And we'll talk more about email, but I try and get these announcements out multiple ways. But when you get into the shell, it's always a good idea to review the announcements to see if there's anything you have missed. Now, next, under general course information, we've got the orientation tab. And if we go into this, we'll see that we've got various resources to help you get off to a good start. The instructor tab, as you'll see here, under general course information, gives you my email and my office hours. I even put my cell phone up here for you because I will not be in at my office because of all the COVID stuff. So if you have to reach me by phone, please contact me on my cell, and I've got instructions for that there. Probably one of the most important links here is this of the syllabus and the schedule. Okay, so we've got the syllabus, and that tells you about all of the different requirements of the class. It tells you the elements of the course grade. It gives you rubrics for the different assignments so you know what to expect and how things will be graded. It gives policies in terms of late work and all that. Also, I have a very detailed schedule, week by week, deadline by deadline, activity by activity. It's structured somewhat like a checklist. And so I really think that you should print out copies of both the syllabus and the schedule. Keep that right with your textbook or your course folder because you're going to want to refer to it often. Now, the main way you're going to experience this is through these course activities, and in particular, under course activities, if you look at course modules. So let's click on where it says course modules, and you'll see that right now Module 1 is open. And this is not a work at your own pace kind of class. It is a class where you can work largely within your own schedule, but the deadlines are detailed on the schedule and organized within these modules. So we can go into Module 1, and what this does is it takes us step by step through the different elements of each activity. And you can see on the left-hand side when we're in the module, it gives us a table of contents that is clickable. And you'll notice if you look at the schedule that the module corresponds quite well with the schedule of activities that are required to be done. And so this, the module takes you step by step though. It includes links to different parts of Blackboard, and that might be, for example, here a link to the syllabus or the orientation area. It might be later a link to an assignment, and then other things that we have here. I have PowerPoints for the different readings that we have, and then I'll have videos, and you'll see that there are a series of videos. Sometimes they are video case studies that illuminate what's going on, and sometimes they are lecturettes. And you can see here I've got, you have to click on the link to launch it, but when we do, you'll see that here is a lecture that I'm giving on evidence-based management. Now, when I do these videos for you here, I try to keep them relatively brief, so they're bite size. Some are a little longer. If that's the case, you can always pause and come back. You'll see that other things that we've got here after we get through the videos are different activities, and so I do have an introductions activity here, a discussion board, an open book quiz, and experiencing HR assignment. So on the quiz, again, you can launch to go to the quiz. You can also submit your experiencing HR assignment through this link. And oftentimes you'll see at the very end, I might have a supplementary activity. And so here, this one is introducing you to the website for Society of Human Resource Management. And if you are pursuing a career in human resource management, very good idea to become a member of SHRM, especially while you're a student, because you get the student membership rate. Okay, so that's a module again, and we're going to, each week there'll be a new module, there'll be new activities. Again, this is aligned to what the schedule is. We can get back to the main menu again just by going in this upper left hand corner and clicking on human resource management. We see we're back at the main menu, and again at the landing page, which is the announcements. Now, in addition to the course modules, I do have different assignments set up in different folders. Okay, and so these are the different types of assignments we'll be doing over the course of the semester. And so this is just an alternative way to access them. One of those things we'll see is a case study group discussion. Again, this link would also take you to your case study discussion group. When I get those set up, that will start in week 2 of the class. So if you're looking at this in week 1, you won't be accessing your case study discussion group yet. Some other things to touch on here under communications, of course, email is a big way that we communicate. The email is set up here to be connected to the GSU email. So if you email from Blackboard, let's say to me, I will receive it on my GSU email. And if I respond to you, my response will go to your GSU email. So it's a way to link into the GSU email system. So you have to be connected to the GSU email system in this class. I also have a discussion board for course questions. We'll be using Blackboard Collaborate for a presentation in your best practices project. I'll give you video training on that. You can see you can also access your grades and keep up with what's happening in the grade book. So those are all elements of communication that you'll want to be familiar with. As we go down, there's other resources. If you're not as familiar with Blackboard and some of these resources, you should look at these student tutorials. They will be very useful to you. I've got links to the library and the Writing Center, both of which will be important resources for various assignments in this class. And so that's a pretty much an overview of the class. I really appreciate you being here this summer in this class, and I encourage you to contact me whenever you have questions or uncertainty. I don't have the luxury of being in the classroom with you to ask you those questions directly during a class session. So I really do rely on you taking the initiative to contact me. And that's why I've given you so many different ways to contact me and given you a lot of access, because I want this to be a good experience for you. Be aware that it will be challenging, but I know that you can be successful. So be well, take care, talk to you later. Bye now.